we are going to be discussed from the chapter 1, the rise of nationalism in Europe. The rise of nationalism in Europe. Under that, today we are going to see about Napoleon. Who was Napoleon? And you can see that Napoleon was one of the ruler and he ruled 1799 to 1815. 1799 to 1815. And dear students, when we look the period of France history, we can see that this Napoleon gained absolute power by becoming its first consul. What do you mean by first consul? It is the premier consul, means he established himself as a head of a more authoritarian, autocratic and centralized the republican government in France while not declaring himself as a sole ruler. Dear student, remember that one. What is first consul? And first consul was one of the premier consul, and Napoleon was established himself as a head of a more authority and autocratic and centralized the republican government in France while not declaring himself a sole ruler. And during his ruling time, he has taken as a major steps. Means under his ruling time, he was established his Napoleon Code, or that one is the Civil Code of 1804, otherwise the Napoleon Code. What is Napoleon Code? Dear students, remember it carefully. This Napoleon Code is one of the major steps it was taken, and it is in replacing of previous feudal law. It is in replacing of previous feudal law. What is feudal law? And feudal law is, remember, that is the official way of doing something. That is only known as a feudal law. So, during this Napoleon time, when he was ruling, we can see that there were some of the major steps it was taken. And I have written here, my dear student, remember this one. First of all, equality before the law was established. Equality before the law was established. I think this point is clear. Before the law, those citizens were living all are equal. There is no discrimination among the people. All will be treated as a equality. And second thing, we can see that secure the right to property. Secure the right to property. What do you mean by secure the right to property? Dear students, remember that one. It means citizens have right to own or possess the property. Means every citizen having the right to own or possess the property. That means not only means no one will be deprived this property except through due process of the law, because the citizen having its right in his own property, having his own property. That is only known as a secure the right to property. And third thing, we can see that simplified administrative measures. While he was ruling, and you can see that how the administration should be done. That is simplified. Means how to use in administration, that one also done. And next things, abolish the feudal system. Abolish the feudal system means that is the official way of doing the something that was I have told you, and it was abolished by the government while this Napoleon was ruling the country. And next things we can see that freed peasant from serfdom and manorial dues. Freed peasants from serfdom and manorial dues. What do you mean by it? And you can see that, dear my students, it was the condition of debt and bondage and unfree labor. Means there were the laborers were there who were not free and they were under the bondage, and some of the laborers were there, they were not free at all. Means for a period of time they were bound to do the work without paying the money. That is only known as the serfdom and manorial dues. And next things, guild restriction were removed. What is the guild restriction were removed? My dear students, remember that one. Guild restriction means all the peasants and artisans are free to do the trade, so that what happen? It can promote their economic interest. It can promote their economic interest. It means it is related to the trade and manufacturing. Remember that one. Next things, we can see that the transport and communication systems are improved. I think this point is clear to you. The transport and communication systems are improved. These are the some of the codes. It was taken as a major step while this Napoleon was ruling the country. And the other hand, we can see that when he was ruling, he took away the political freedom. Not only he has taken the political freedom, even he has increases the taxation and imposed the censorship. And not only that one, people were also forced to join the army. Dear my students, today as I have said you, who was Napoleon? Remember that one, he was the ruler and he was ruling 1799 to 1815. And during his ruling time, he has formed this Napoleon Code. And what is Napoleon Code? I think what I have said you, go through this video and you will be understand it, and it will be clear to you what is Napoleon Code. Dear student, as I have written here, 7 points. These are belong to the Napoleon Code, and go through it and listen it carefully and understand it. And if it is not clear, you can contact me in my personal number and it will be clarified to you. Thank you, student.